accordingly. Another important afternoon here for Leeds. And out on the pitch at the moment are our visitors today, Oldham, currently lying 10th to Leeds second place. They played 14, won 4, drawn 1 and lost 9. That gives them 9 points. And in the Lancashire Cup, they went out the second round, losing at home to Salford by 18 points to 2. And in the John Player, they lost to Waddington by 21 points to 14 in the first round. And the team today is Keith Atkinson at number 1, Kevin Meadows at 2, John Henderson at 3, Gary Hyde at 4, Steve Robinson at 5, the halfbacks Chris O'Sullivan, the captain, at 6, and Mike Ford at 7. The forwards Neil Clawson at 8, Andy Ruane at 9, Leo Casey at 10, Mick Bardsley 11, Paul Round at 12, and Terry Flanagan at number 13. Substitutes today are Lord and Hawkyard. Well, the leading scorers for Oldham are with tries is Meadows with 6 and Round with 6. Goal kickers, well, Mick Burke with 20 and McAllister with 18. Neither of them have played today, and Ruane has 10. And here come Leeds now out onto the field, and some surprising choices perhaps. And the team today at full-back in such fine form at the moment, Andrew Ettinghausen. At number 2, John Bentley. Number 3, Gary Lord. And Carl Gibson moves into the left centre position. At number 5, Phil Ford. Strange to see him in a blue and gold jersey. Of course, making the trip from Odsall today. And how the Leeds fans, for probably the only time in the season, will want Bradford to win. That's against Castleford. So Phil Ford will be at 5. At number 6, Cliff Lyons, and at 7, Ray Ashton. At 8, Lee Crooks. 9, Colin Maskell. 10, Hugh Waddell. 11, Roy Powell. 12, Gary Price, who's played some very good games so far since he's come back into the side. At 13, David Hurren. And the substitutes today, Chris Vasey gets a chance at number 14, and Sam Bacco in his normal number 15 jersey. Hugh Waddell, of course, former Oldham player. He'll be looking to do well against his side. But no matter what happens today, it's got to be a win for Leeds. They really must keep the pressure on Castleford and hope that Bradford Northern can do what they did in the John Player and beat Castleford at Weldon Road. So we're virtually underway. Another good crowd here, and all eyes will be on the attendance. And I think all eyes will be on John Bentley, because I reckon that he'll be doing the kicking today. Well, the referee is Robin Whitfield of Widnes, and away we go. And Kevin Meadows with 6 tries to his credit this season. And Hugh Waddell, first man in that tackle. And 8 and 11 for Leeds, Powell and Crooks. It's Neil Clawson. Big number 8. Pitch in remarkably good condition. It looks fine, and a decision there. She's given Leeds a penalty. And the ball not played correctly. And John Bentley is going to get a chance of kicking, bringing the bucket to stand on. Carl Gibson's moved to centre. He's got 15 tries. This season now makes him the leading try scorer, followed by Gary Schofield, who of course is out injured at the moment. And what a wealth of talent awaits Mal Reilly when Gary Schofield comes back. So with some 35 yards out, about 10 yards to the left of the posts, and here comes John Bentley with his first goal kick in rugby league, and there's no problem with that one. Bentley with a very good kick from all of 35 yards. We've only had some 2 minutes of play, and it's Leeds 2, Oldham 0. And Andrew Ettinghausen will field that one. A great roar comes up from the south stand, directly below us. Let's hope that the language is a little more pleasant than it was in the game against Halifax. A fair number of Oldham fans have made the journey across the Pennines, and three-man tackle there on Hugh Waddell, certainly making their presence felt, and he does a little grin and just singles out who might get the retribution later. And a good run there by Keith Atkinson. And after we had one Fairbank with us last week, there's another Fairbank who is currently on Oldham's books but's not playing today. And that's a centre who played for, I think that's a very good kick by Chris O'Sullivan, the captain. Yeah, John Fairbank, the Barla international, has signed for them. So yet another Fairbank in professional rugby league. And Neil Clawson is, of course, the son of the much-travelled former Trinity and Great Britain prop, Terry Clawson. And a little bit of trouble down below us, and Ashton is the man involved for Leeds, but everything's settled down, and Robin Whitfield now is going to have a word with Terry Flanagan. Just a quiet word, not too much. Don't do it again or you'll be marching along, and that ball has come, in fact, right in with us. So we'll keep that, and we'll play with it at half-time. And Waddell really getting some stick from his former colleagues. And the tackling fierce. And the penalty there. Numbers 12, Paul Round, and 11, Mike Bardsley, are judged to have tried to wrestle the ball from Lee Crook's grasp when he wasn't going forward. So, chance for Leeds to pin Oldham back. Oh, and that one going right off of the boot of Lyons, spinning, but in the end, Keith Atkinson manages to take it. Oh, and lost ball, and Maskell. Powell. And Lord and Bentley were waiting for that one on the right flank. Waddell. Gary Price. Roy Powell. Nobody really backing him up, but makes good ground, another 10 yards forward. Crooks. Oh, beautiful ball, Heron! Heron inside, Ettinghausen! And Ettinghausen, what good backing up there! Super piece of play by Andrew Ettinghausen. Did it superbly. But it all came there from Colin Maskell and Roy Powell initially. Then Lee Crooks backed up, slipped the ball in the tackle for a gap, which Heron went through. We'll let's have a look at it again. Roy Powell's the first man. Then it's Maskell. Crooks looking for the gap. There's Heron. Heron through to Ettinghausen over by the side of the post. So John Bentley with his second chance here. We've got 7 minutes of the game gone, and Bentley puts that one between the posts and gives Leeds a 8-0 lead with just 7 minutes gone. Andrew Ettinghausen is 7th try of the season, and what fine form he's in at the moment. Cliff Lyons. Price. And that one bouncing awkwardly for the number 5, Robinson, Steve Robinson, and finishes up into touch. Well, that one coming out Oldham's way. And nice slip ball in the tackle to Keith Atkinson. Moving quickly, Mike Ford. And so far, Phil Ford absolutely clean as a whistle on this side, not having seen the ball yet. Clausen going forward, and that one is lost. Ooh, dangerous ball, but Lyons has taken it nicely. Price. Phil Ford gets his first touch of the ball, and mercurial Ford. Well, I'm sure there'll be one or two Leeds fans who will think well, he's done a lot of damage to us in the past few seasons with Bradford. Wonder whether he can do the same for us. Well, he can be absolutely brilliant on his day, and yet he can make the most basic of mistakes, especially in defence. But the next minute, he'll get the ball behind his own try line and run the whole length of the field to score. Tremendously talented player. And a good ball there. Oh, and good running by Gary Lord. And good play also by the number 12, Paul Round, and getting his foot into that one. So 8-0, and just 11 minutes gone, and a penalty there to Leeds at that scrum. Well, the penalties certainly going Leeds' favour at the moment, and John Bentley with the chance to pin Oldham back in their own half. And he really gives the ball an almighty thump. Good 25 yards gained, and Colin Maskell, as usual, very, very quick onto the ball. And Waddell's made another 10 yards for that quick thinking there, and Waddell took a tremendous thump in that challenge. And so far, every time Waddell gets the ball, he's absolutely hammered. The National do well to go down there. Oh, fortunately getting that one away, and Andrew Ettinghausen's in a bit of trouble, but does the sensible thing. And Lee Crooks putting that one in, it's spinning. It's going to bounce nicely there for Keith Atkinson. Oh, and a good kick. And it's bounced some 10 yards inside the Leeds 25, so just 15 yards to go. And the scrum forming. Look. Oh, and a good break on here. And Ford will grab him, but quite fortunate there that didn't come where it was supposed to do, because Atkinson was around watching for it. And Oldham going to switch the ball to the left. O'Sullivan, long one. Oh, Bentley just knocking on. Unfortunate there. Jumping with Steve Robinson, winning the ball, but just knocking it forward. And that would have been a certain try for a man of his pace. So chances both sides, and good win of the ball, and there's a big overlap here if they can get it away. But Lord is taken down by Atkinson. Price. Roy Powell on the break. It's well held though by Wayne. And Heron stopped by Neil Clawson. And Flanagan getting his hand to that one. Former Castleford player, number 4, Gary Hyde. And Oldham wanted Ruckley as well, but Ruckley decided to stay and fight for his place. That looked slightly forward, but probably Whitfield having none of it. And the referee deciding that there was an infringement there at the play of the ball, and a penalty which Keith Atkinson's going to take. Now Atkinson's kicked 7 goals this season. In fact, Oldham have used some 6 goal kickers in total, and in fact the ones that have kicked the most, McAllister with 18 and Burke with 20, neither of them are here today. Charlie McAllister came from Brafton Bingley Rugby Union Club, and a Maori. He has broken a bone in his hand. Of course, Burke's still injured. That was Mick Burke, the former Widnes fullback. So it's Keith Atkinson who's kicked 7 goals this season. But he hasn't kicked that one, and Phil Ford's taking it behind his own line, and he's on a run. And takes to the 25. And Hugh Waddell, for at least the 6th time in this encounter, has been flattened. And this time it's Paul Round who's feeling the lash of Robin Whitfield's tongue. good ground made by Lee Crooks, powerful running, and Waddell misses that one out. Perhaps felt that if he drags some men in, there may be gaps appearing on this left flank. 8 points to 0, Leeds in front, 17 minutes gone. And we've yet to see Leeds at their best at Headingley. Certainly saw them at Widnes play superbly. Oh, that's a good kick through by Lyons, and Bentley's onto it like a flash, picks it up. But he must have been offside, that's all I can think of. And yes, he was. But my goodness me, that was looking dangerous for Oldham. Good break by Hyde, but suspiciously forward in his pass to Steve Robinson, but it didn't go out. And Leeds have got the advantage anyway, they've got the ball. Once again, Waddell. And his share of work already. Lyons chips it into the gap. The man taking that was Gary Hyde. And another good kick by the number 6, Chris O'Sullivan, the Oldham captain. Oh, Phil Ford. I've seen him skip out of a few tackles like that before. So slippery. First of all, I think they've got him, but he just has that blinding bit of pace. That superb try he scored against Australia. Ooh, and the fist going in. And Waddell. And certainly Leeds full of pace and eager for action. Bentley. And he's given that an almighty whack as well. But, Meadows is back for it. And Oldham come good of recent times. In fact, they've only lost one of the last 4 games. They beat Halifax away 12-0, Waddington at home 16-2. Then they lost a very close encounter against Hull, 11 points to 8. And Salford they beat 23-22. And Andrew Ettinghausen is pinned back by a combination of Ruane and Ford. Bentley. Who had his first taste of the sin bin last week. And probably now feels very much at home in rugby league. Ashton, who had a spell with Oldham. In fact, was a member of the team that won here 26-20 a couple of years ago. Atkinson. And I'm very much appreciative of Oldham's idea to wear numbers on the sleeves of their shirts as well, but Carl Gibson's not appreciative of that decision by Robin Whitfield for stealing the ball. So 22 minutes gone, 18 minutes the first half remaining, Leeds 8, Oldham 0. And at the moment, Leeds fairly comfortable. Carl Gibson doing the tackling there of a forward, and helped by Colin Maskell, who to me is one of the unsung heroes of the Leeds outfit. Doesn't get the credit he deserves. He wins his fair share of the ball, and in the loose he's always the first to the ball. Well, I think if Robin Whitfield hadn't have given that, there'd have been a near riot. A blatant obstruction. And a penalty, which John Bentley will try and make good ground with. Left-footed. Once again, is that an almighty whack as well? Another 25 yards, and as I said, Maskell's there with Woodell. Woodell absolutely relishing this confrontation with the Oldham pack. It's taken him a while to settle down here at Headingley. And Cliff Lyons losing out, and the referee playing the advantage, and Oldham in possession. So after that early spell of pressure, Oldham are beginning to hold Leeds. Flanagan. Ooh, and once again it's John Bentley who's so keen and eager to do well. But, he's certainly been quite a find. And you don't find that many rugby union converts who adapt to the game as quickly. A good tackle by Carl Gibson on John Henderson. He's got 4 tries this season for Oldham. And Oldham just don't seem to be able to find the craft or openings to exploit to get any points on the board at the moment. Oh, Gary Hyde, who good servant to Castleford, and a good ball inside to Henderson. Henderson's made the break now, but he's got nobody with him. And Phil Ford tackles him. But his Maddie really wanted to get that, was the number 12, and Andrew Ettinghausen picking that one up. And it was Paul Round who was on his outside at first. Henderson looked there, but by that time Round had gone on the inside, and Phil Ford came across to make the tackle. Good long kick, but once again, it's Meadows. And he's not had a run at all at the moment. Good stuff. But fairly even, both sets of forwards have now tested the in and out thoroughly. And we've had 27 minutes. And good ball by Ruane. Oh, that's a good piece of pace by Round inside, and Henderson picked up, but Oldham now beginning to get into some form of rhythm. Flanagan, Clawson. If he's half as good as his father, he'll be a good one. Ruane. And so it was O'Sullivan who got that ball out. Ruane at the play of the ball, chips it over the top. Ooh, and it's Cliff Lyons who's held behind his own line. Dangerous from Oldham. Newdale. Oh, nice play. Gets the ball going with Ashton. Ashton to Maskell. Maskell looking for Ford. Ford steps inside and Ford will go. Ford will go away. He's going to score his debut try. What a try. Phil Ford. But that was great play by Hugh Waddell in the initial stages, who's injured. It was Hugh Waddell who is at the moment receiving some attention, who set it going. Hugh Waddell there injured. He set the ball in motion, got the ball out to Ashton, Ashton to Maskell. Maskell coming from right to left across the field, and Ford picking up the ball brilliantly off of him, and although Paul Round was near him, he couldn't get back to him. We'll watch it again. There's Maskell, there's Ford, steps inside, and away he goes. Paul Round can't get to him, and as typical Ford, falls over the line. John Bentley to take the kick. Right in front of the post, and this is a chance for it to be 14-0. Oh, and he does it with ease. 3 from 3 by John Bentley. The try coming in the 29th minute. It's Leeds 14, Oldham 0. And Leeds, of course, going for the double today, having beaten Oldham at the Watersheddings by 28 points to 22 in the second game of the season. Good team effort there, and brilliantly finished by Phil Ford. So plenty of interest in this game still. Only 14 points the difference, but Leeds firmly in control, and all ears will be on the half-time score coming from Weldon Road. And John Bentley's once again pinned them well back. Keith Atkinson picks it up and runs straight into the arms of Price and Gibson. And he says to Price, well, let's watch that tackle. I didn't quite like it. Robin Whitfield's right on top of the action at all times. And Casey, Leo Casey that is. And the big number 11, Mike Bardsley. O'Sullivan. kicks it long. Phil Ford's right under it, so is Andrew Ettinghausen, and Ettinghausen will pick it up. Ford, once again, making an opportunity out of nothing. Saw there was nobody marking him, went the 5-10 yards. Bentley, left-footed. Ooh, and that one just failing to find touch, but only by a matter of inches. It was on the 6th tackle anyway, so the ball will be in the possession of Andrew Wayne and Leo Casey. He's got a famous name, no relation of Len. Came from the St Anne's Amateur League Football Club, coming in 1985. Scored 3 tries in 8 appearances last season, and was a try scorer at Featherstone earlier in the season. And blatant knock on by Neil Clawson. Just looking at Oldham's record this season, they started off with 5 successive defeats in the league, and as I thought might happen, Hugh Waddell has taken so much punishment that we've now got Sam Bacco on. And I think they're going to give Waddell time to get his breath back and just iron out 1 or 2 problems that he's suffered in those first 35 minutes. Well, I keep waiting to see Sam develop into the sort of player I thought he would be when he came. He had quite a fearsome reputation, but so far he seems such a gentle giant that I don't think Leeds are getting particularly the best out of him. But certainly a good squad member, and it's a 15-man game. And David Hurren looking for him in there, and just waited fractionally too long. And straight down the throat of Keith Atkinson. But a good tackle by Gary Lord. Flanagan, and Bacco right over the top, nobody marking Flanagan, so he's the same as Ford did a few minutes ago, and Carl gets him with an interception, but not just enough room, and then Carl's lost the ball, and O'Sullivan picks it up. But the Oldham Hearts were in their mouths there as Gibson had just half a chance. Sam Bacco penalised. And so penalty which Atkinson will take as we approach half-time, 4 minutes remaining. A little bit of injury time, but not much. Ooh, that is a good kick, a very good kick. And you may wonder occasionally why we can't quite get to some of these balls that are kicked inside the 25, very close to the line, and the fact is that other camera positions are set up for videos from other clubs, and also there's a post in the way which quite blocks Mike's view of that corner. Case of there of taking your eye off the ball. Leo Casey looking to see who was coming in to tackle him. Looked there first instead of waiting for the ball. Tremendous charge by Bacco, knocking Paul Round over. And a silly piece of play. Ashton on the floor and tries to throw out the pass. So, chance for Keith Atkinson here. But they're going for touch. They're wanting the points rather than the 2 for the goal. Oh, nice little move around the outside, and Ford was brushed aside there by Leo Casey. Flanagan, it's a good tackling. There's no doubt it's going to go from right to left. O'Sullivan, Hyde. Oh, slips it inside, and Keith Atkinson was the man who dropped it. David Hurham. But there was a gap opening up there. Closed very quickly once he dropped the ball. (14-0), Leeds lead with just 2 minutes remaining to half-time. A good workmanlike performance, not outstanding by any means, but it's been good, and they've taken the chances when necessary. And we're a little fortunate there. Roy Powell, as ever, on the spot. Lions. Price, oh, he drops it. Casey picks it up. Looks to knocked it on first, but gets the benefit of the doubt. Flanagan. O'Sullivan looking for Hyde, but it's Lord who has him, and ably assisted. Good tackling by Leeds, and Oldham still lacking in a few ideas. Clausen. Oh, Round kicking that one through, but Price picking it up. And Leeds now just weathering this short period of pressure by Oldham. And Lee Crooks. Lions. Oh, good backing up by Ashton. Bentley. Gary Lord's going around his outside. Bentley's still going. Well, good half-back combination there, Lions and Ashton. But nobody else got with them. And it's not often that you see them backing one another up like that. They tend to go individual bursts, the two halves. That's a good ball to Crooks. Crooks has got men on both sides. Gibson, Price, Ford is going to get his second try. What good play by Leeds. It's coming right on half-time. And it was a good move, first by Lee Crooks, stormed into an opening, then the ball travelled through various pairs of hands, with Gibson in there. Also looking at Lee Crooks, finds Carl Gibson, Price is there in support, and on the inside comes Ford, out of the grasp of number 6, Chris O'Sullivan, to give Leeds an 18-0 lead, and Phil Ford 2 tries on his debut. And John Bentley, who's kicked 3 from 3, now gets the chance to put over his 4th. Slightly the wrong side for him, left-footed, but he's made no mistake so far, and in his first kick in the second minute, a penalty from 35 yards out, was about the same distance away from the post, but it was a good 10 yards further back. Sets himself up, and he makes no mistake. That's right, between the middle. Well, and bang on the hooter. Bentley's conversion gives us an 18 points to 0 lead for Leeds. So just quickly going through the tries and the scores. Second minute, John Bentley penalty from 35 yards, 2-0. In the 7th minute, Andrew Ettinghausen scoring a try, 8-0, with Bentley converting that one. Ford's debut try on 29 minutes, with Bentley converting 14-0. And as you just saw just seconds ago, before half-time, Ford's second try of the afternoon, Bentley's 4th kick of the afternoon. Score is Leeds 20, Oldham 0. Well, Oldham coming out with Tony Barrow's comments ringing in their ears. And, they've a lot to 20 points, the deficit, haven't scored yet. And are just looking at their scoring record. In fact, 258 points scored and 281 against. And, not done too badly in some games. In fact, nobody's really given them a thrashing since Wigan put 40 points past them on the opening day of the season. But they lost the first 4, then they won 1 and drew 1, and then they lost the next 4, and as I said earlier, they've won 3 out of the last 4 games. In fact, only conceding some 35 points. And, beat Halifax 12-0 and Waddington 16-2. Just beat Salford by the odd point, 23-22 at home last week. So Leeds out as well. Just looking round for any substitutes. And at the moment, can't see any. And what a left-wing combination that Leeds have got now with Phil Ford and Carl Gibson. So Bacco looking to swing that ball out, but covered by Flanagan. And, good running by Sam. Looks over the halfway line. Heron. Oh, Heron breaks away. Price. Nobody with Price. Can he go on his own? No. Oh, good breaking by Heron. Bentley. Crooks. Roy Powell shaping to pass once, and he's got a massive gap, and Powell is going to score behind the post, very nearly. And within a minute of the restart, Roy Powell makes his own gap so wide, you can take the whole team through it. Well, Chance for John Bentley. Try coming in the 41st minute. Here it comes. Roy Powell shapes to pass. They're still waiting. Flanagan waited too long. Powell goes over. Easy. And John Bentley, who kicked 4 in the first half, most of them from slightly more difficult positions than this one, now gets the chance. And that's in fact Roy Powell's first try of the season. And John Bentley, chance to put himself with 5 goal kicks in this his first kicking game. And he does it with ease. So, a Roy Powell try and a John Bentley conversion has put Leeds 26-0 in front. And these points are vital as well because scoring difference could count. Haven't heard anything coming from Castleford yet, but I'm sure we'll get that at the end of the game. But all that matters is that Leeds win the 2 points. And a good cushion now to have, and can Leeds now really rub it in? Let's hope that they can get a 40 or 50 point run today. And offside? No. Yes, it is. And this is the second time that Leeds have been penalised in similar circumstances. And they're going for a kick at goal, and Clausen goes in. Right under the post, about 15 yards out. Flanagan away to his right. He's got Mike Ford there. Leaves out Ford. O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan goes through a gap, but quickly pinned down by Gibson. Coming into the line, Mick Bardsley. And once again, Oldham massing on this left-hand side. Ford, Flanagan coming into the gap. There's Leo Casey, 5 yards out. Chance here for Oldham, 2 tackles left. Flanagan, Ford kicks it through, but that's going to be far too hard, and Andrew Ettingshausen had it covered as well. 26-0 in front, and Oldham there trying desperately, but Ford making quite a hash of his kick. Oh, and they've lost the ball. Well, on the first tackle, that was stupid. Flanagan, ball round, gets the ball out to Ruane. Ruane hands one man off, slips it out the back door to Ford, but Powell forces Ford back a good 6 or 7 yards. Casey, hard workmanlike display by him. Ruane, Clausen, not quite running his weight yet. Ruane, Ford, Flanagan, Ford again. Bardsley going in, but still lacking that idea and quick break. This is the man that might set it up. O'Sullivan, that's a good kick. But, punched by his own man. Well, headed, and neat interpretation by Robin Whitfield. It was Clausen who was the man who headed it. Maybe it wasn't. In fact, it was Paul Round. Look below me, saw Casey. He couldn't have been... Clausen, sorry, he couldn't have been there. Heron. Oh, Ettinghausen, Gibson. Ettinghausen's with him. Steps inside. Skips one head tackle and another. Powell. Price. Lord. Bacco. Powell. Oh, tremendous play by Leeds. 8-9 tackles, but they escaped through. And the referee and the linesman are in. The touch judge just looking who it is that's down on the floor. Somebody's being spoken to for an off-the-ball infringement. I think it's, in fact, the linesman is going back to the John Bentley incident. And Leeds really moved that ball very, very quickly. Robin Whitfield just checking with John Bentley that he's okay. But what a super move. That was rugby league football at his best. Looked to be a gap on one side. The ball quickly switched from one hand to another. Everybody involved. And severe talking to there for Clausen. And in fact, the penalty has been given way back where Bentley was fouled. And a substitution being made. Number 11 is going off, that's Mick Bardsley. And until he turns his back, I'm not quite sure whether it's 14 or 15. I think it's 15. It is. It's Colin Hawkyard, who incidentally has scored a few tries this season, 4 in fact. Bacco pounding into Clausen. I would like to have seen his father withstand that charge. Powell. Four tries and 5 goals to 0 for Oldham. Gary Lord so easy to get to the ball that he fell over. Lee Crooks had the ball in his right hand for a backward pass there. Held on to it. And Sam's still going forward. He's 4 of them now onto him, managing to get him over. Right in front of the post. Leeds with options both sides. Andrew Ettinghausen up the line, and an absolute bomb there. Cleared the height of the post, and everybody's up, but beautifully taken by Keith Atkinson. And getting away. Chance here, but Bentley finally gets him into touch as well. And Steve Robinson got a yard on him, but John Bentley proving an all-round footballer in true rugby league style. And he's learning so fast, it's just unbelievable. And if he does anything, he'll learn there from Cliff Lyons. But just don't take your foot all. And look at that from Ashton. Hard enough to do with a normal football, never mind a rugby league ball. It shows that he can play this game as well. Hawkyard. Well, he wishes he hadn't come on with a tackle coming in from Crooks and Price like that. Oldham once again using the forwards to try and gain position. But once they've gained that position, they just don't seem to have the capability of exploiting it. It must be said, though, that Leeds have tackled well, defended near their own line. Oh, that's straight into touch by O'Sullivan, the Oldham captain. Powell did it near the line. He thought he could go the whole length of the field there. Just Chris Vasey on the substitutes bench with Hugh Waddell at the moment. I wonder whether Vasey will get his chance today. And in fact where they'll play him. Lions hoisting that one. And Atkinson takes it neatly. Not too much to do though, only a yard on the ground to make. Absolutely smashed to the ground by a combined weight of about 28 stone. Yeah, a chance, but Henderson pinned down by Ford, and he's one of the danger men. Carl Gibson can't take that bullet kick from O'Sullivan. Meadows and Round both with 6 apiece. Hawkyard 4, Henderson 4. They're the main scorers for Oldham. But, they're all going to have to get on the score sheet if anything's to happen here. And Leeds penalised at that scrum. So, chance for Oldham. Oh, Phil Ford. No, couldn't just manage to keep it in play. Managed to keep it in on the touchline, but then knocked it dead. So drop out between the posts. 13 minutes of the second half gone. Keeping the ball going there, it's O'Sullivan. But Meadows held down. O'Sullivan again goes round the blind side, kicks it forward, it bounces off one pair of legs, but Andrew Ettinghausen's there. And, spins out of O'Sullivan's challenge. Meadows it was that tackled him. Carl Gibson. That's a tackle from Hawkyard. Actually took Lee Crook's head from his neck. Oh, good play by Backo to Lord. Gary Lord. And he's lost it. And finally when Mike Ford took it off of him, he was wrestled into touch by Gary Lord. So good clearance by Lord there, making some 25 yards, and Sam Backo having one of his best games since coming to the club. After he came on as substitute for Hugh Waddell just before half-time. Penalty to Leeds. And the two loose forwards having a quick laugh between them, David Hurren and Terry Flanagan. On the charge. Lawson goes over and he's yet to stop him with a proper tackle. Didn't make much ground, but certainly made his presence felt. Lee Crooks. Good footballer Lee Crooks is. Price very nearly getting out of that one, and David Hurren was well in support. Maskell, Lyons looks inside, Lyons is going for the line, And Lions is over. Individual try. He had men on the outside. He didn't need them. And another try coming, the 5th for Leeds. And that coming in the 56th minute. So look at it again, here it comes. It's Maskell, Lyons, looking on his outside. He's got Ettinghausen with him, but not needed. And over goes Lyons in the corner, shows the ball once, shows it twice, and there he is, fairly easy. Well, 5 tries and 5 goals, and John Bentley with a chance to make it 6. He's about 10 yards in from this right-hand touchline. He's a left-footed kicker. He's about 26 yards out. And we'll see what he gets from this angle. He's a very effortless kicker when he's kicking for goal. He really thumps the ball when he's getting a penalty. Here he comes. And he's put that one over as well. It's 6 out of 6. And what a find! Oh, dearie me. I couldn't be more pleased for anybody. And the song coming up from down below us is "There's Only One Johnny Bentley." Well, if we kick like that every week, I'm sure that Mal Reilly will be absolutely highly delighted. We've had a substitution, and Chris Vesey's on. And I'm just trying to fathom out who's gone off, but I think... Well, I'm still trying to fathom out. Let's leave it for the moment. Colin Maskell's away. He's got Ford coming, and this time Ford couldn't back him up quick enough. And the man to have gone off is Gary Lord. So Chris Vesey has gone in to the left centre berth. My apologies for not spotting it sooner, but I was more interested in watching the play go on and write my score sheet up as well. Ooh, and that one coming hard, and once again got an extra camera here today. Whether you'll see anything from it or not, I don't know. I think it may be just for coaching purposes. But it's just to the left of the scoreboard in one of the directors' rooms. Oh, and it's a great charge, and a chance, and Gary Price is over. Well, it's a rout now. Tries coming thick and fast. That one coming on 59 minutes. Sam Bacco leading the charge, Gary Price there. And suddenly from 26-0, it's now 36-0. Came from a move on the left. Maskell and Ashton Lyons. Bacco on the charge, still keeping going, slips it to Price, and despite some tackling, Price is over. Well, so far John Bentley has 6 kicks from 6 attempts, and this is a chance to make it 7 from 7. And I would say, despite Phil Ford's 2 tries, he would be my man of the match, even at this stage. Because this is what you need. It's all right scoring the tries, but you've got to keep tagging on the goals. The last kick was a bit of a flapper, but it got over. And he's put that one over as well. It's 7 from 7. And it's now 38-0. And whatever the result at Weldon Road today, Leeds now, I would say, have firmly 2 points. And that keeps the pressure on, because those games are still to come here at Headingley and at Castleford. And with a visit to St Helens next week, confidence is everything. And there's no reason why they can't go there and win as well. Leeds won 32-0 here against St Helens in the 4th game of the season. And can they nil Oldham as well? Well, I can tell you it hasn't been done this season. The nearest was Salford, who beat them in the Lancashire Cup 18-2. Oldham have not failed to score, and have only twice failed to score under 10 points. Oh, good tackling. Oh, chipped into the space, and he's fairly quick. He's round. But good covering tackle by Ettinghausen. You can see why Round scored some tries this season with that pace. Big man, but plenty of speed. We've got a scrum. And Leeds have won that one. Oh, Vasey. Those 2 games against Castleford are March the 19th at home here, and then the last match of the season at Weldon Road, and perhaps maybe that could be a championship decider, but a lot of games to go before then. We've already passed the halfway mark of the season, and Sam Bacco's away. He's got Bentley. Bentley is going to score. He's going to score round the post. And that's his 18th point of the season. Of the game, sorry. Well, Sam Bacco charged it down. Picked it up, showed quite good speed. Sam Bacco picks it up after charging it down. John Bentley's there, takes it round, goes round the outside of Ford and behind the post. The try on 64 minutes is 3rd for the club, and this could be his 8th kick. It should be his 8th kick, and it definitely is. (44-0) the score. A substitution being made. Flanagan has gone off and Paul Lord has come on. So we've got a Gary Lord and a Paul Lord. Oh, neatly chipped into space, and O'Sullivan manages to kick it on, and Paul Lord picks it up. Meadows, the tackle by Lyons. Other substitute, Hawkyard. Ruane, Ford, Clawson, but yet to make good ground near the line, and does this time, and will he go over? No, they've held him up, they've held him short, they took 4 of them. But good thinking by Clawson, and a good chance here for Oldham. O'Sullivan juggles with it, throws it long and wide, and nice try, but it went forward with that pass. It was Steve Robinson who got the ball down, but the pass was judged forward, and he's injured himself in the process. Well, that was Oldham's best chance. It had to be a pass, a desperate pass from O'Sullivan. Oh, Bentley steps out of one tackle and another, but it's going to be put into touch here, I think. No. Skips in by a whisker. And Cliff Lyons is down at the moment, limping a little. And well held by Ray Ashton. Thought he was going to lose that one for a moment. Heron, Powell's broken away, Gibson, will he give it to Ford to give him his hat-trick? He does! Ford is going to score his hat-trick, he's going in at the corner, it's a hat-trick for Phil Ford, and really, we can thank Carl Gibson for that, and Roy Powell. Phil Ford, dream debut for him, a hat-trick, backing up on all 3 occasions, and John Bentley now will go for his 9th kick. And if he kicks it, it'll be Leeds 50, Oldham 0. Here it comes, Roy Powell through one. Out to Carl Gibson, makes 20, 25, 30, 35 yards, slips the ball out to Ford, and you're not going to catch him, even John Henderson. Ford just watching, and over he goes for his hat-trick. And now can John Bentley make it 50 points to 0? That's Leeds' 8th try. And in fact, Cliff Lyons is going off at this moment, and Gary Lord's coming back on whilst John Bentley takes this. Cliff Lyons injured in a tackle down on this touchline about 2 or 3 minutes ago. And John Bentley, will it be 9 from 9? I sincerely hope so. It's up, but it's pulled to the left, his first failure. The try came on 69 minutes from Phil Ford, and the score, Leeds 48, Oldham 0, and I'm pretty quickly running out of space on my score sheet. In fact, I've 1 column left. And that just about sums up Oldham's afternoon. And whether John Bentley's so full of confidence, he's going to have a crack at goal from here, I think. Go on, have a go, Lee Crook says. You deserve it. No. No, he's going to keep for touch. Well, he found it with a little bit of help from an Oldham player. Vasey. His socks down over his ankles. And Carl Gibson. Goes forward again, still going strong and into touch, but certainly delighting this Headingley crowd.
Attention please, attention from the attendance for today, ladies and gentlemen, is 14,000.
And over 14,000 here today. On a chance. Ashton, yard short. And finally, the ball going forward. Well, all my predictions of John Bentley getting the man of the match, or maybe Phil Ford, it's Roy Powell who's got it. Well, scored his first try of the season, and a good attendance here following the 16,000 plus that we had against Halifax on Boxing Day. So we've got Vasey at left centre. And I'm still trying to fathom out. No, Vasey's gone to stand off now. Gary Lord's come at left centre, Carl Gibson at right, John Bentley on the right wing, and Phil Ford on the left wing. And it's been quite electrifying. We had 3 tries in the first half, we've had 5 in the second. And Ruane neatly keeping that one going. Round. Oh, it's allowed Henderson. And Phil Ford's with him. And Henderson could really and should really have gone straight on. Keeps going. He's looked their most dangerous player. O'Sullivan. There's Gary Hyde. But, there's no way back from this deficit at the moment, and we've got 6 minutes remaining. Leeds will really want to put some more points on the board before the end is over. Oh, and Hyde, Ford, the crowd absolutely get to the feet. Ford weaves inside, still going. He's still going. 30,000. Who's in support? Nobody. Well, I think they they've had £95,000 plus a player well spent this afternoon. And just think what's still to come. We've got Gary Schofield. And a tremendous roar going up there. Couldn't quite hear what it was. Castleford are losing, I'm told. Well, it won't matter on Tuesday night, will it? And the roar of Northern, which seems very strange coming from the Liners fans below me. Keep thinking of ways of getting around this, you watching it on a Tuesday. Of course, you may even buy the video for games like this. And you'll be thinking, buying a lot, I understand, from my cameraman, who is partly to do with selling it as well. And he said to wish you all a happy new year, because what a way to start 1989. And a happy new year from me as well, because I'm enjoying this. Actually a privilege to be paid to watch this sort of rugby. I'm certainly not a biased commentator, so I'm told by certain Leeds fans. But my heart's in the right place. I want Leeds to win. And I'm thoroughly enjoying this, as you must be. Tonight, Tuesday evening, or sat by your armchair. Oh, Roy Powell, man of the match. Oh. And Leeds will now try anything. They've certainly let their hair down, maybe a day after they should have been doing, but of course none of these lads will have been enjoying a drink last night. They've all been safely tucked up in bed by about 8:30. But good true professionals, they might have had the odd beer to celebrate the new year. Tried hard to keep Oldham going, but they've really looked dispirited after that half-time lead of Leeds, which was 20 points to 0. Oh, and a good break. Super break coming up, and a chance for Gary Hyde, but he's lost the ball. Keeps it going right to Hawkyard, and Hawkyard just can't make it. It was Paul Lord who made the initial break. Chance here. Hyde, Lord, oh, good pass out, and the chance for Henderson, and he scores to put Oldham on the score sheet. Well, it came from a long way back. It was Lord who made the initial break. Hawkyard carried it on, and when Hawkyard was pulled down about 5 yards short, the ball was switched. There you see where Hawkyard was brought down after that super break. The ball was kicked through, but it was kept moving. Lord, nicely moved, out to Henderson, and he doesn't waste chances like that over some 15, 20 yards from the posts. And Keith Atkinson, right-footed kicker, slightly round the corner, puts it up, but fades to the left of the post. So it's 48 points to 4 in Leeds' favour. $44 points the difference, and vital points. That gives Leeds now some 356 points against 199 conceded. So 157 the difference, and that could be vital. Eight tries and 8 goals. And the total number of tries scored now in the league is 64 and 86 in total. And John Bentley's 8 goals have given Leeds now 70 points in total. And a bit of a fight on the floor. Roy Powell, well, man of the match. And the man think that he was fighting was O'Sullivan. He's the only one with a head guard on. Don't know what happened really, but what seemed to be a slight scuffle on the floor has resulted in them both now getting a severe talking to, and Robin Whitfield leaves it at that. Well, good refereeing at this stage of the game. No damage done, and probably a bit of 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. And I'm certain that my fellow commentator from Oldham somebody's got it in for him, because that's the second ball that's come into this box this afternoon, and both of them, I don't see it in. And there goes the hooter. Final score on New Year's Day is Leeds 48, Oldham 4, man of the match Roy Powell. 8 tries, they came in the 7th minute from Andrew Ettinghausen, 29 minutes from Phil Ford, 40 minutes from Phil Ford, 41st minute from Roy Powell, 56 minutes from Lyons, 59 minutes from Price, 64 minutes from Bentley, and 69 minutes from Phil Ford, his hat-trick. 7 of them converted by John Bentley, who kicked a penalty in the 2nd minute. Henderson's try ending the proceedings for Oldham. The final score here today at Headingley in front of 14,000 fans is Leeds 48, Oldham 4. A great start to the new year, 48 points to 4. Do you feel that was probably one of the best games you've played in the league this season?
Certainly one of the best games at home. The lads seem to have this apprehension when they're playing at home, and I don't know why, but there was a very convincing and confident performance today.
Phil Ford, well, hat-trick of tries on his debut. You couldn't have asked for anything more from him.
No, he had a dream start. He's a very elusive player, and on a one-to-one situation, there's very few people who stop him.
Well, how are you going to keep them all happy when everybody gets fit now? Are you going to keep on ringing the changes as you have done?
Well, I think it's just a matter of making sure that the players are aware there is competition within the squad, and of course the Australians, they aren't here till the end of the season, and it's a long season still. I mean, it's early in the new year, but we're right through to May and hopefully to Wembley to go, I'd like to think. And once Andrew goes back and Cliff, then places won't be quite as tight. But this cup deadline's coming up, so you know we're after securing good players prior to that.
Well, another 14,000 crowd today, which is about 4,000 up on the average for the season. Can't wish for anything more from the fans either, although they seem to think that you know, it's going to be hard to catch Castleford, but you're keeping the pressure on them all the time.
I think what we've got to do is be patient like we were today in the first half. Be patient, and I think they've got the games to play. It's a long season, and if they anticipate having a good cup run, then they've still got to compete in the league as well. And midweek games, bad weather, it all adds to a very hard finish this season for them, and we'll be there right on their tails.
Gary, you've been injured for a few weeks. How's the injury coming along? When can we expect you back?
I'm hoping to be back. The injury's coming at the moment very well. The full movement in the shoulders has come back, and it's just a matter of time with the bone getting back together, and hopefully with treatment it's responding, I'll be back in 3 weeks' time.
So you're in sort of light training at the moment?
Well, I'm in full training. It's just a matter of I can't do no contact stuff like eating tackling bags or whatever, but I'm in full training, sprinting and whatever. And I say all going well, and it's responding to treatment, as I say, and hopefully 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, Phil Ford scored 3 tries today and be catching you up soon at the rate he's going. How did you feel the team went today?
I think it was a tremendous all-round performance, you know, from the full-back into the pro forwards, and it's good to see Phil back in the game, scoring tries, especially for Leeds. But I'm just hoping now to, as I say, to get back into it. And on the try scoring sheet, I've got to catch Carl Gibson, as everybody knows. That Gibbo scoring tries, he's playing well. It's just a matter of getting in the first team squad, because we have got a good squad now, a good squad of 20, and it's a matter of getting yourself back in the team.
Well, on behalf of us all here, and I know all the fans are wanting you back, Gary, I hope the injury clears up quickly and that you're back pushing for a first team place.
Well, I hope so. I say hopefully about 3 weeks' time, so I'm looking to be coming back anyway.
Gary, thanks very much.